Welcome to New York City, the greatest city in the world for trash. We've got trees and greeneries covered in trash, outdoor dining surrounded by trash, bon appetit, and ample parking day or night for trash. And while some people may be opposed to all this trash, it has countless benefits, like job creation and giving New York its signature scent after baking hours in the sun. So after walking around Midtown for 4 hours in July 2022, I found 6 main reasons why there's so much trash in the streets. The first reason is illegal dumping from households and businesses. So these trash bins are meant for incidental litter, like a bottle of water, not for people to dump their household trash in like this person did. I even caught one guy in the act doing it. That's clearly his household trash. He's putting in a public receptacle and he's even on the lookout because he knows what he's doing is wrong. Businesses do it too. Here's a fluorescent light that I guess someone thought was just regular litter. And this business had the bright idea of reopening a sealed New York City garbage bag and just cramming their lights in there. The second reason is trash bin overflow. When New York sanitation doesn't empty these bins enough, they get full and people just pile on their litter on top of one another and it gets disgusting. And these small signs of trash attract even more trash, especially from families and businesses doing illegal dumping. The third reason is that when sanitation workers empty these bins, they just throw the trash right back on the street, just like New York City's bail reform. And this is on the prestigious Fifth Avenue, so we can see the litter is being emptied, the worker tidies up like he should, but when he's all done, he just takes the litter that was dumped and then puts it into a bag and leaves it on the street and walks away, resulting in all this companion trash just sitting next to the bins out in the hot sun. At least it has these 34th Street logos so we can know that it's not household trash. Some areas are a little bit better and have these little dumpsters to at least hide the trash, which is much nicer. This leads to my fourth reason, which is lack of infrastructure. So a lot of people make the argument that because New York City doesn't have alleys, it's an excuse to leave all the trash out in the middle of the street. However, the city has some clear solutions like dumpsters. And they have these little trash compartments that they keep in Times Square, which is surprisingly clean. Tourists aren't causing the problem. It's all New York City residents. Which brings me to my fifth reason, which is littering. When one person thinks it's okay to leave their drink on the New York City library, so does another person and another person and another. It keeps signaling. And when the garbage is more than 10 feet away, people just use planters as their own personal waste receptacles. Some people seem to care about the well-being of their trash and find cute little homes for it. But when we head to Times Square where all the tourists are, we don't see this problem. No trash in sight, not even in these planters. And the last reason for all this trash is due to closing businesses. When the city doesn't have these sanitation workers on patrol, like here on the west side of 42nd Street, you can see that these closed businesses just don't care about their sidewalk, and people litter here, and it's really disgusting. For reference, this is what an occupied building sidewalk looks like, not a piece of trash in sight. So there you have it, the 6 main reasons I believe are why New York City is covered in trash and rated the second dirtiest city in the world. So will New York ever do anything about this? Probably not. They like to make excuses and say that they have more important things to worry about, like the rising crime, which incidentally is related to trash if you think about catch and release. It's all kind of from the same root cause of not actually doing anything and just making up excuses. Just my thoughts about New York City government. Anyway, like and subscribe for more.